everyone, and welcome back to Take Up Tarot. And we are back with our weekly predictions. So, as usual, we look into what is going to come in next for you in terms of your love life, in terms of your career, in terms of money, and overall your well being. So, as usual, you have three piles in front of you. Please make sure you take your time, connect with your intuition, and only then select whichever pile that attracts you the most. And once you're done with that, we shall start with the very first pile, which is pile 1. Alright, and we shall start with your very first pile. And the very first impression that I get when I look at this card is there is a need for clarity this week. Alright, so I believe if you can, before the start of the week, that is, you sit down and sort of look at what is it that you need to accomplish. The impression that I get here is, your internal life and your external life seem to be in a little bit of a clash. Like what you want to accomplish on the outside, like I always say, starts within. Also, what I want you guys to do is to sort of, take a review of all of your plans. Not only plans that you made this week or maybe the week prior, but when you started this year. What are the things that you wanted to accomplish, and just have a look at how far you've come. All right, because we are just about to complete the year, so this week is almost like going to set the tone for the new year to come. Alright, so make sure you have that clarity, but understand this: if you're not able to look at your life in an objective manner, having a friend help you out, that is also going to be very, very helpful. Alright, so that is the first impression I get. Let us get into the rest of the cards. We shall start with your tarot cards. So the very first card for you is the Ace of Wands, and Ace of Wands talks about a certain amount of newness, okay? It talks about new adventures, but it also talks about creativity. So it's almost like as you get into the week, there is going to be a renewed enthusiasm to do a lot of things, okay? What is extremely crucial is you had this card about clarity. So once you get the clarity that you require, you are going to be able to make a lot of new decisions for your life, and those decisions are really, really going to help you in terms of the long run. But you also have in your Moonology card, adjustments are required. So clearly the way you are doing certain things right now may not be able to take you to the level of success that you want to achieve, or that mental place that we have, that goals in your mind that you've set for yourself. You may not be able to reach those goals if you proceed the way you are currently proceeding. So certain adjustments are required, maybe in the way you work, in your relationships as well, the way you relate to people, but also when it comes to money. When it comes to money especially, I really want you guys to reflect on the way you look at your money. There may be some financial blockages that you have. There are some conditionings that I also see here when it comes to money. So those conditionings need to go, and the way you look at money especially needs to change, okay? You have to understand you have the determination to do whatever it is that you plan for yourself, which is very interesting considering you also have the devil. Now the devil talks about restrictions, it talks about boundaries, but what I sense is for you, most of the boundaries that you have, most of the restrictions that are placed, they are restrictions that you've placed on yourself. Because if you look at this image carefully, that of the owl, the door for the owl is open, but the owl is so used to staying inside the boundaries, like playing it safe, playing in terms of his comfort zone, that it doesn't realize that the door is open, and if they want to, they can fly away. Okay, so what the owl needs, and as a metaphor, what you need is the determination. Because I'll read out the message to you. It says, don't be afraid of the rising tide, it will recede soon. So whatever it is, those blocks, those boundaries, those restrictions, they are going to go away, and they're going to be going away only because of your own determination and your willingness to make those adjustments. Another thing that I really want to highlight when it comes to the devil card. Now devil is not only about addictions when it comes to substances. It doesn't always talk about addictions related to smoking or to certain substances that are not great for you. But in our daily life, especially now that a lot of us are at home, this also talks about unhealthy habits. This talks about addictions, phone addictions, food addictions, addictions when it comes to relationships. So in order for your life to progress in a way that you should be progressing, you need to address those boundaries. And you also have the card that says you have the power to make the change. So clearly, if you put your mind to, you can reflect on that situation, and that reflection will really help you to make that new beginning. Also, what is important for you this week is to nurture yourself. So you have the card of the Empress. Now the Empress is also about nature. It's all about taking care of yourself. It's all about nurturing yourself, but it also talks about nurturing the people in your life. So especially this week when it comes to relationships, my advice to you will be like, really look at your own behavior. Like, look at the way you relate to your partner, or even the way you relate to certain people. Make sure you reflect on your responses. Okay, are your responses as a result of what is happening right now, maybe your partner's behavior, or is this like a conditioned response, something that is coming out of a past hurt? If that is the situation, you need to like sort of address it right at the very root, and sort of get yourself out of that unhealthy relationship pattern that you find yourself in. This week, not only should you nurture yourself, but also nurture this relationship that you have in your life with your partner, with your spouse, maybe a friend. Nurturing is the key element here. But since you have it with the Ace of Wands and the Empress together, also talk about creativity. So are you sort of like setting boundaries to your creativity? Maybe there are new ways in which you can do certain things. So this talks about doing certain things in a new patterns, of course, with the adjustments are required. So what will happen is, as you reflect, as you really take the control of your life in your hands, as you move out of those boundaries and use your creativity, your life is going to thrive a lot. Because I was telling you about really reflecting on your goals. Once you sort of reach this understanding this week, I just feel like your life will sort of set charge. It's like you can move towards all of your goals in a more rapid manner. Coming to your career, especially when it comes to your career, make sure to do things differently, to try a lot of new things. Maybe you are good at certain things, but you're sort of stuck in a rut, is the sense I get. Maybe you have a lot of capacities, but you feel like, okay, you're only good at doing one specific thing. But this week, I really want you guys to sort of move beyond your boundaries, move beyond your comfort zones, and try new things, especially creative things. Maybe you can also make a new career out of it, is the message that I'm getting here. All right, when it comes to your finances as well, like I said, please reflect on the thought patterns you have about your money. A lot of our money behavior usually stems from our childhood, and that is exactly what I see for you. Okay, so that is what I'm getting here. I'll just read what is written behind the card, so we just get a little bit of clarity. Every habit and pattern I create serves me in some way. When I'm ready to let it go, the universe helps me to release it. So yes, this week is all about releasing old patterns, like releasing the owl, releasing yourself in a way is what I'm getting here. But understand, you have the backing and you have the determination. So any habit that you want to quit this week, you really should be looking at that. Also, what I'm getting is gardening for a couple of you can really come in, like planting seeds or looking out of your garden, or more than planting seeds, what I'm getting is taking out the weeds. Okay, so if that speaks to you, because I know a lot of my subscribers are really into gardening, so am I. So maybe that is something you may want to look at this week. But whatever it is, you need to make certain adjustments. All right, now we'll look at what is it that you need to release this week. Okay, so this week, maybe one of the habits that are really keeping you trapped is that of pleasing people, and been there, done that, my friend. So yes, so surrender the habit of people pleasing this week. Okay, if you have certain needs that you feel like needs to be voiced, your needs need to be met, you have to be true to yourself. You have to voice it, even in terms of your relationships, even in terms of your friendships, even when it comes to your work relationships. Stop pleasing people. See, what happens is when we stop pleasing people, there are times when people will be like, oh my god, you're being so selfish. And that really blows my mind, because like when we are being selfish, it's almost like they want to tell us like we should stop pleasing ourselves. So if we stop pleasing ourselves, who should we please? We should please the other people? No. Put yourself as a priority in your life, because that is something you really need to do. Focus on your own happiness, focus on making yourself happy first, like fill your cup first before you give those healing waters to somebody else. Okay, so this week surrender your people pleasing habit. And the next is, oh, you have very much in tune with the Empress, so soak in a bath. And you know what's interesting is, for clarity, now, okay, another story time here. When I need clarity in my life, like most of my important decisions are taken in my bathtub. I'm really guilty about it. So maybe if you are somebody like me, and if you are, please leave me a comment, because we are like a community in itself. Like for the meditation, if you can soak a bath, like light a candle, like really set the mood, I think nothing will be like it. Okay, so for your self-care this week, you have soak in a bath, and please do it, especially if you use an essential oil. Lavender works wonders, so does sandalwood. Okay, so that is something I really wanted to tell you. So soak into a bath, and that is your self-care card. Now we shall look at your letters and your numbers. We'll start with your numbers. Okay, like I always say, this is like a timeless reading, so when you find it, it's going to be right for you. So we have number 6, number 31, 23, number 10, 18, and number 7. Alright, so those are your numbers, and let us look at what your letters are for today. And I love that you guys like leave really, sometimes your full names in the comment, and that blows my mind. So you have EEEGGOCUNOSE and R. Alright, so those are your letters for this week. And yeah, that is your reading for the upcoming week. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please make sure you pay attention to your self-care and gain some clarity this week. I will leave you with this, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you have chosen pile 2, this is your weekly reading. So the very first card that you have is affirmation for growth. So this week especially, you should be paying attention to what is it that you want to grow in your life. Okay, now this can be about your career. So maybe this week, sit down and make some new plans with regards to your career. What is it that you can do to sort of develop yourself, or what are the things that you can do now that will help your career in terms of the long run? So sitting and making long-term plans is something that you should really be looking at. Also, another message I get here is that of your finances. So this week will be a very good time to sort of open a new bank account, like make that initial investments, or really sit with your entire bank statement and really look at what is it that you can do that will sort of improve your financial positions, like maybe 5 years from now, 10 years from now, like early retirement. For some of you, if you want to buy a house, if you want to buy property, what is it that you can do right now that will sort of help you in the long run? But growth also speaks about growth as a person. Okay, so even when it comes to your own personal development, what is it that you can do that will assist you in your own journey? Now this also speaks about like giving yourself what you need. If a day off is what you need, that is something you should be doing yourself. If there is some help that you feel you require in a certain area of your life, that is also something that you should be looking at. But this week, you are planting some new seeds, so really pay attention to that. Alright, now we shall proceed to the rest of your cards. Alright, so we shall start with your tarot cards first, and the very first thing that I get when I look into your cards is there are certain new doorways opening up for you. So there might be a new opportunity that comes your way, or you may be headed towards that opportunity is what I see. Because you have the 8 of Cups. Now the 8 of Cups talks about walking away from a situation that you felt was not right for you. So this week you may take a really bold decision to move towards your dream, or to move towards something that really resonates very deeply with you. Okay, that is something that I'm getting, but this is like a conscious move is what I get. This is about you tying up all the loose ends and really be moving towards a better life. All right, because the message you have is that of communicate. So this week you may communicate with a person, or a person may communicate with you, and this is like about reaching a closure. Like you may get a certain kind of closure this week. Okay, I'll read out the message, and it says, things left unsaid will never reach the shore. So this week, as you're closing certain doorways, you may feel the need to say your part and say it at last. That is the impression that I get. But like it always is, as you close one door, for you a new doorway is opening, and that doorway is something you open for yourself, because your Moonology card says be bold and make the first move. So whatever it is that you're entering towards, you need to take the control into your own life. And again, that brings me back to the message of growth. When it comes to making any kind of a change, when it comes to making changes in your career, changes when it comes to money, it is all about what you do, even your relationships. So be bold and make that first move. So this new move can also be towards a new person. So maybe you've decided like you'll put the things of your past in your past and move boldly towards a brighter future. A new relationship is also possible now, because you also have the Page of Wands. So maybe this new relationship will be with somebody who's like a fire sign, or you may be a fire sign, or both of you could be fire signs. That is something that I'm getting. But what is also important is the Page of Wands is also about curiosity. So this talks about following your curiosity too. So when you're making this first move, when you're starting this new week, make sure you do so with a lot of hope, with a lot of faith, and with a lot of innocence in your heart. Follow your curiosity is what I'm going to tell you this week, because once you follow your curiosity, you are going to end up exactly where you're meant to be, because you also have the Three of Cups. Now the Three of Cups also talks about friendship. It talks about some kind of celebration. So maybe you're celebrating a friend, you're celebrating something that you've achieved in your life, or you're celebrating a person. Okay, but again, the Page of Wands also talks about new messages coming in, like I was talking about communication. So this week you may also receive a letter, or maybe an employment letter, a promotion letter, a letter informing you about certain things, which sort of will take you to a new place. So travel is also possible. In fact, setting your roots in a new place, setting your house in a new place is also very much possible. But one thing you have to understand this week, whatever happens this week is going to be for your greatest benefit. And you have to understand somewhere that your life is perfect with everything that is happening. Okay, and you are now being taken to a place in your life where things will get better. Okay, because Eight of Cups, the sense I get here is it is for your greatest benefit. The doors that are closing so that you may get growth into your life. All right, so if you are especially called to move towards a new place, like a new city, a new country, a new job, make sure you consider it. Okay, especially when it comes to your career, like leaving a company and getting into a new company, or just trying and looking out for new jobs. If that is something that you are into, you may receive good news about it, but make sure you keep trying, because this new place that you work in is going to be a very good move on your part, is what I'm getting. Okay, I'll read out what this says. So this says, with joy I recognize my perfection and the perfection of life. So wherever you are in your journey right now, that is the place you're meant to be at. That is what I'm really getting. And each person is a part of the harmonious whole. When it comes to relationships, for people who have been wanting to get into a relationship, I just feel like you have to get rid of this X in your life. This X is really holding you back from living your life to the fullest. Okay, so and I feel like your ex was in your life for a specific reason, maybe to teach you about love, to teach you about valuing yourself. But it's time you leave that in the past, because as you move towards this future, I see a new person coming in, like I was talking about with the Page of Wands, and this relationship is going to be great. Also, when it comes to people who are currently in relationships, it is time you leave the past in the past. You know, the baggages that you're carrying, you need to set that aside. Any disagreements, you need to talk it out, especially with the communication card here, all right? So make sure you discuss things and just close that door. Okay, you don't have to bring it up again and again. So close that door and move forward, because if you move forward, I just see happiness coming for you. You know, the control of your life should be in your own hand. Make sure, especially when it comes to your relationship, you are in charge of your relationship. Please leave the past in the past. Okay, that is what I'm really getting. When it comes to your finances, you may be getting some really good news. You may be wanting to make some investments, and a person will help you out when it comes to investments. And more often than not, I see this as a woman, you know, a female financial advisor really helping you out with your money. All right, I'm also getting female businesses here. So any women watching me, this might be a good time to start that new business. Be bold, go out to your fullest, because you'll be making a lot of things happen. All right, we shall move into what you need to surrender this week. Negative thinking. Any negative thinking on your part, like especially fear-based thinking, like what if this repeats, that is something you need to leave out, because it's not going to repeat. You're entering into a brilliant phase. So trust yourself, trust your angels, trust your spirit guides. And what you need to do more is positive affirmations. Like affirmations are simple, like I am incredibly happy wherever I am. Only good things will come my way. I am really growing. I am abundant. I am in a job I love. Something as simple as that. You know, repeating it in your mind constantly will sort of take your focus away from negative things and shift it towards the positive. So whenever you see a negative thought coming in, start repeating an affirmation. All right. So that is something that is for you to surrender. And your self-care is about family, and I love this card. I absolutely do. Like, you know, it's like this beautiful hug between a mother and a daughter. But again, this can be about any relationship, you know. So this week, hug a family member, hug a friend who's like family, or just be grateful for the people you have in your life, all right? Because family is like the most important thing. So this week, it's all about family for you guys. So let us look at your numbers this week. Number 5, 31, 11, angel number as well, 17. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you find it, it's right for you. Number 1 and 21. Okay, so those are your numbers, and let us look at your letters. E, oh sorry, that's an F. I, E, N, O, S, U, G, it's a B, D, N, P, and O. Alright, so these are your letters for this week, and please make sure you leave the words in the comment section. I really enjoy reading all of it. Okay, so this is your weekly reading, and I shall see you in my next one. Bye. And if you have chosen pile 3, this is what your week ahead is going to be like. Now, the message that you have is about cleansing of the body and spirit. So this week, very first thing you need to do is you need to take care of yourself, okay? Give yourself what you need, and if that is like a long soak in the bathtub, that's exactly what you need. If you need to spend time with a friend, even if this means connecting over a Zoom call, it's something you should be doing. This week, what I really want to tell you is you need to pay attention to your energy levels, because I have to tell you, I have been struggling with that myself, you know. So really take care of your body, eat good food, really, you know, pay attention to what you're eating, make sure you're taking a healthy diet, make sure you're exercising, but give yourself whatever it is that you need. That is what I have to tell you starting this week. Book that spa appointment if you can, okay, or just arrange a spa for yourself at home. This is what you need to do. Alright, we shall take a look at the rest of your cards. We shall start with your tarot cards. So the very first card you have for this week is Ace of Swords. Now the Ace of Swords is about gaining clarity. This is about having absolute clarity, no mental clutter at all. You know exactly what you're supposed to do and you should really head in that direction. But Aces, like all Aces, is also about your new beginning, and that is also backed by the Moonology card, which talks about a new moon, which means a new start is coming. So the sense that I get is there is some newness coming into your life, or you are heading into a new direction. It's almost like you're changing the way you do certain things because you have absolute clarity about how you want to proceed. Okay, so that is what I'm getting here, and that is really backed by this card, which tells you I am totally in charge of my life now. You seem to have realized that. You guys are pile 3, so I'm not surprised at all. You're in charge of your life, you have clarity. So this week, whatever it is that you want to do, whatever your intuition is telling you to do, whatever your mind is telling you to do, you should make that happen for yourself. Okay. The next card that you have is Eight of Pentacles. Now, Eight of Pentacles for me is about working hard. This is about really developing your skills. This is about gaining finish. This is about gaining mastery in whatever it is you do. Okay. So this is about, really separating the chalk from the cheese. Okay, so that is the sense I get. This week can also be about you learning a lot of new things. So maybe for a couple of you may decide that in order to get extra skills, you may want to look at a couple of new courses. You may want to reach out to a person who will help you gain mastery about something you're good at, or you may sort of start learning something from a mentor. Okay, but for me, Eight of Pentacles is also about opportunities to learn as much as you can, which will sort of result in you getting so good at something that you may teach it later. Okay, so it's almost like the student becoming the teacher. So that is the kind of vibe I have about the Eight of Pentacles. But this is a card of hard work. So no matter whatever your mental situation is, once you gain clarity this week, you are going to be hard at work. So especially work-wise, career-wise, this will be a very good time to sort of, engage in learning. So, going back to university, really thinking about enrolling in extra classes or even learning online, all of those things are coming up for you this week. The next card for you is Nine of Cups. Now, the Nine of Cups is a card of excellent fortune. So this is a card about dreams coming true, and especially with the new start, it's almost like the start of a life that you've always dreamed for yourself. Or maybe you may achieve something this week that will be like a dream come true, and that will result in things happening in a new manner. For example, you may receive like a job letter, an email telling you about a promotion, all of that is possible, because of which, you enter like a new position, you enter a new department. Sometimes travel is also possible for you, so this new beginning can also be in a new city, in a new country. Now there is something else I want to tell you about, especially for those of you who have been considering moving to a different country. So that can also be very much possible, especially for studies, like moving away from studies. If that is something that you're considering, then now may be a really good time to pay attention to that. All right. When it comes to your relationships, for a couple of you have the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups talks about dream coming true. For some people, I would say this can be, deepening your relationship, like in form of a commitment. So being proposed to, engagement announces, wedding announcements, that is something that can happen. Or you may enter a new relationship which may feel like a dream come true for you. But for certain people, I feel like, especially people who've not dated for quite a long time, I just feel like you need some clarity about the kind of person you want in your life right now. And there is some self-work that needs to be done in order for you to manifest that person in your life. Once you sort of do that self-work, I just feel like the person that you want in your life will sort of show up. But for people who've not dated for a long time, you need to clarify your expectations, and also make sure to see that your expectations are realistic. Okay, so those are the things that you really need to work on. So reflect is also something that is coming for me. Okay, now we'll take a look at this card. This talks about generosity. What good is a treasure if you keep it for yourself? Okay, so maybe for the Eight of Pentacles, this talks about you teaching something to somebody. So maybe somebody may approach you to learn something. So maybe you have knowledge that you want to share. So that is something you'll share. Again, with the Nine of Cups, maybe you may come into abundance. So financially, again, this could indicate a very good time for you this week. Some news coming in that talks about financially you reaching a good position, or you may receive a check in the mail, some kind of inheritance coming through, or a financial promotion at workplace. All of those things are possible for you. But make sure once you come into a certain amount of abundance, to share it with somebody. If there is knowledge that you have, make sure you share it with somebody freely. Okay, that is what is coming in. But some sort of new start, but before that start, make sure to take a little bit of break. That is what is coming through. Let us see what is written on the back. The moment I say positive affirmations, I step out of the victim role. I am no longer helpless. I acknowledge my power. So again, brings me to the Ace of Swords and a new start. So step out of that victim role. Okay, you are clearly not helpless, and the moment you realize that, maybe when you're soaking in your bathtub and taking that break, realize you're not a victim. At any point of time, you have the capacity to change your life, and once you acknowledge that power that you have, I think you will just gain the clarity and have that courage to make the new beginning. So what we'll do now, we'll see what you need to surrender for this week. Okay, so what you need to surrender is what is. So what is important for you this week is realize that there are some situations that you may not be able to change, and sort of there needs to be this understanding that, okay, maybe the situation needed to happen in a certain way. I did not have any control over it, and I'm just going to accept it at this point of time. Because what happens is, if you constantly keep going through the same things in your mind, what if this happened, what if that happened, that sort of robs you of your future. So release what it is that you're fighting in your mind. Okay, release that fight and accept your situation and move towards this new start. Okay, so that is what you need. What I feel like, you need to make peace with certain things. Okay, and which is why you need to surrender what is. The next one is your self-care, which asks you to read. So maybe sit down with a really nice book and read maybe some inspiring chapters that will bring you a lot of happiness. And the book that I am reading currently is this one, Harry Potter. I know. Harry Potter is a book that I absolutely loved as a child. It came out first when I was in school, and I just recently purchased this book for myself just to, get back into that magical groove and the magical world. So this is what I'm reading currently. So maybe you should read a book that will take you to your childhood and just give you that feel good feeling, or any book, any book that speaks to you. So leave me comments about the book you've enjoyed reading the most, because I love reading, and I'd love to hear from you, your recommendations. Let us look at your numbers for this week. Again, like I always say, it's a timeless reading. Whenever you find it, it's right for you. Number 14, 23, 16, 1, 13, 10 and number 5. Okay, so those are your numbers. Let us look at your letters. W, P, O, I again, E, N, E again, N again, and C. There are some people who can actually find their own names, which I think is so cool and so amazing. I'm really not good at it, so I really enjoy just sitting there and reading the words you create. Okay, so I will leave you with that. Make sure to soak into that bathtub and give yourself what you need, because a little bit of cleansing of body, mind, soul is a bit essential for you this week. All right, I will leave you with that and I shall see you in my next one. Bye.